into this one as well. Will be Mousesports starting on the terrorist side here. And we'll have a look at the buy coming from them. It's quite a simple buy to the apartments as well.
Cold's going to get flashed off when they tried to get Cold in a position. Time is ticking, and they've got two players staring him down. Nico and Chris with the crossfire. Take him out immediately. He just has to wait for the right moment to get that scout in position. Better still, Taco. He's pushed all the way through B, so really good information. No one re-peeks that for the trade, despite him being solo. Finally, FNX will go down, but it's Cold to take next. And suddenly things look very good for Luminosity as he'll pick up.
Retake fashion here, but Cold's error. He's going to find the kill on the Chris J, and there's now going to be a 4-on-2.
Nico, though, in the sight. It looked like he had that lined up. Finally,
wow.
A shot back to Cold, who, once again, with an SMG, has turned around in a major. We saw him do it on Dust 2 in Cluj. He's doing it right now. Second round, it's going to go to Taco, all on Cold's efforts.
Try and get the bomb down and have that running gun potential with the Tech 9, but Fur's having none of it. He takes down the first kill with the MP9, gets Nico, and now here comes the play from Mousesports.
Oh, and Fur's going to follow it up. It's FNX there to chime in against Chris J. It's just a complete mop. And all of the kills, with the exception of the last, come from SMG. Now, it's Taco and Cold Zero looking to shut down any mid-pressure that would be applied. Instead, it's FNX inside of the site. He's lighting up, but can't control the spray for the second kill. It does work out in their favor to at least get the man advantage because Fallen found one in the meantime. Speedy is now compensated out of the AK. Taco on the flank, found by Speedy. So this is actually starting to turn once more and work out in favor. Oh, I was going to say Mousesports, but Fallen through the wall gets one at Shadow up round. I can kind of understand.
I absolutely agree, but I mean, like, what, the last 3 or 4 rounds, he's had it, and he lost it last round. But there it is. That's the deagle we're talking about.
To 5-2, because they did have to rebuy quite a large amount. So that 10K is getting dwindled away. But look at Taco Cold, because they've got a decent crossfire set, and Cold sticking with this AWP more than we normally see. FNX is going to drop down the bomb, so no plant, no extra dollars going to the way of Mousesports. But again, this is Cold Zero getting on the AWP early. Nico in the clutch. Always a possibility with him alive.
Absolutely, this is definitely not over yet. This is his bread and butter too.
That eco that they did when it was Cold that played up close. They've got a crossfire set once more. Fur
takes down Fallen and brings it into a 5-on-3.
Taco still with the off angle, works it in his favor. He gets at least next, traded by Chris J, which does still work out well for Mousesports.
They'll start actually executing towards B. Smokes and flashbangs coming over. It's a
stylistic change for him, though. I wonder if this is something they're trying to do to be a little quicker, because they are a team that's a little bit more passive in a lot of situations, and on the CT side, they aren't normally aggressive. Taco now, get back to that thought, because he's going aggressive. Flashing in, forces Fallen to his right. He's actually found him. Fallen can't hit the first shot somehow. Gets in behind the pillar and stays alive longer than potentially. Should have nearly got a second shot off from the AWP down. Back to 2 versus 2, make that a better situation on this. And again, he has a kit, but time is ticking so quickly. Dennis already figures out exactly where he's playing, and Speedy's going to go headshot to come in, but Dennis again holds the angle.
Well played there from Mousesports in that 2-on-1.
Occupying that position, but
wow.
Look at the difference. Fallen and FNX find kills immediately in Cold. Oh, Snow sneaky. You can run back down catwalk. I watched you drop, and and an anti-ecos, I think it's fine. But yeah, I completely agree. Taco's already thrown out the quick right-click throw, so he's going to have to be completely naked when they do go in that time. He manages one, but it's traded in that position, as often is the case. But one is not necessarily enough in this case, because they've got the site occupied. There wasn't a fast enough rotation, and they lost the quick man down catwalk. So the bomb's going to go down. Chris, unfortunately blinded, was inside that smoke, had them lined up, and Fur and Fallen are each going to get kills, but now it's responded. And Fur turns back desperately with that MP9. 3 HP versus 15 and 13. It was all going to be crawling like worms in the underground right now. Full mid pressure, boost as well. Chris J, I'm afraid you're going to have company. Thankfully, it does turn back on the flash, and that's gone. Taco never even got to dispense that. So, a great shot from Nico. I was going to say, they're going to get shut down, but look at Nico. There's no way the bomb plant even comes in. Dennis and Chris doesn't overextend to it, but gets some damage dealt, and that's crucial because now Nico can collect 2 inside. And Chris rotates back over. He should be able to close this out. He's got one more at least. Combined, have 53 HP to work with. FNX is watching the off angle. He does spot the drop from Chris, so doesn't need to change his crosshair placement. But he still needs to find the second player, and he does exactly that against Nex.
Some absolute work as well. Nico has no idea this might be happening.
That's brutal. That is Nico's not. That's tilt material, because he's going to thought that was covered. That someone from A was watching it with Dennis inside by Firebox and Chris J getting back to the stairs. He would have thought someone spotted him going, no matter what happens. So bomb going to get planted by Fallen inside the smoke. No, it's denied. Dennis, that's a big kill to grab. As suddenly now things turn, but Fur does. Down the stairwell, hoping someone jumps over so the P250 is closer. Instead goes to the peak. He can't wait any longer, and Fallen can't adapt fast enough. Fur's there for the trade, but this makes things a little bit awkward. Cold's going to find Speedy. That'll save quite a bit of space for them, and now that only rifle comes into play. It's Nico lining them up. Fur walks out to take the fight. The bomb planter follows after, and FNX goes down. Neck himself for that, because he suddenly turned this back in the favor of Mousesports, and Nex is going to close it out. That was a blunder.
Nico once again stepping up massively.
Taco spots that window shot, and Fur's going to try and fight forward, catch them off through the smoke. He gets watching the window. He's inside that smoke. He's not going to be ready for this at all. And if he doesn't move soon, oh, Taco. Little does he know, if he had stayed, it would have been a gift. He may go back still because Cold's covered off the catwalk. Fur's going to fight that as well. And if Taco just burrows into the checker room, it might be the best option, knowing whether or not Chris J's there. But Chris has turned around. He found him immediately. And Dennis gets Fur.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, they haven't got it.
Yeah, no kit, only the one. And they can't get up the window.
As well. He needs to be careful as he makes his way towards Shadow, but of course he finds the headshot, takes down Fur. Can he make a second? Can't get it just yet, but there it is. Takes down Fallen as well.
And the crossfire was there. As soon as Nico made himself viable in that position, Chris J had so much more breathing room, and he turns back and in turn takes the player. They're at Palace, so they cover each other essentially. But good positioning. Cold Zero at the last alive. 1 versus 5, top of the stairwell. He's going to go down in exactly that position. The second op coming into fruition as well. Double digits now for Mousesports.
Well, they get some breathing room here as well. They have broken the economy of Luminosity. Nico, like I said, he looked completely out of position there. There's great awareness from him, good communication. They lost control of middle completely. He turns around, finds the 2 kills there, punishes Fallen on the second. And we go to round number 25 now. There is going to be no force buy from Luminosity, more of a partial, just getting to P250's 2 smoke grenades. I would assume this will mean going towards the A site and trying to get the plant down once again. We'll see what they bring to the table. As Fallen is alone towards that palace area. Dennis and Nico towards the A site. Once again, it will just be a case of trying to get the bomb down in any sort of scenario here. They have done it before, but they did have the armor to play with last time. As Next gets a little bit more aggressive behind that smoke. And this could be dangerous, Next.
This could be extremely... Okay, all right, let's do it. Come on, let's see if he finds who first. God. Taco thinks he's kissing the wall. Next does as well. This is brilliant. This is
Someone
brilliant.
shoot! Oh my god.
Can you guess who? It's a mystery. My guy wears smoke.
This is so sick. Just still happening.
Just wait. 18 seconds. 50 until you can start to see through. I love it. Oh, it was the wall.
So we've been building that up so much.
That makes sense. That makes it a little bit more understandable. That was, what a letdown. And go for the crossfire once Luminosity is known. Nexus fired, so they know he's at least inside of the site. They still check off the van in case, but now they can start to push quickly onto his position. Cold might use this smoke on Catwalk to his advantage, but Speedy nonetheless, who comes back out, and they're just going to completely...
with the orb, so this is still fine. He does get smoked out though. This could be a huge problem. And does miss the first shot as well. Needs to hit one of these and gets...
And now Speedy to each come through from Catwalk and the doorway itself. They won't let Chris go in early because he's low on HP. They line up for FNX. And Chris going down has 2 to find on this approach. He gets 1. Chris jumps over. It was trying to fade out for Next to get more. Doesn't work out at all.
B-side.
We're in off angles. FNX is going to go for the plant. Going to be that point inevitably for Luminosity.
He's going to have contact here as well, and he gets the shot, but Fallen gets one as well. 4 and 4, and the CT's still going aggressive. You see Dennis push
apartments, get some more space, and now
finding that first kill, and now it's a 4 on 2. Should be guaranteed here. Surely can't lose this round. Of Speedy keeping the pressure applied, takes down Fallen, drops the bomb as well.
Yeah, this could be a problem. So that needs to be the goal right now for FNX, is to just get one more gun at the very least on the ground. He's going to do exactly that. Chris J gone, and he may get the bomb plant, which will strengthen the economy forward. Not going to happen. Dennis will deny that, but a decently does take down Nico, so trade favors at the top of his screen. Is Dennis going to anticipate this position? Absolutely not. AK grabbed. Cold Zero does the job, but it's FNX that finds Chris J as well. It's all on to Speedy, and Next, this has turned considerably, and this bomb down is buying so much space. It's Cold Zero to get Speedy. It's all on to Next, and he's going to try and hold this. It's not going to be enough. Fallen comes back in.
So there it is.